And welcome back, everyone, for Week 7 of the 2018 NFL season, Week 8 of the NCAA football. We're going to get you right to Billy with his college picks right now.
What's up, everybody? Billy B here for college and NFL picks. Last week I went 2-2 on my college picks, my first non-3-1 week on the season. So hopefully this will be the 4-0 week I've been looking for. 20-8 on the year. Very happy about that. So my first pick is Utah State minus 15.5, Michigan State plus 7.5, Memphis plus 10, and Appalachian State minus 25.5. So you have it for my college picks. Send it on over to Gio for NFL picks right now.
Well, another bad week for myself. Yeah, the way I'm going, I'm probably not going to win a gioknows award for Prognosticator of the Year. Probably won't win one for Best Duo either. Sorry, Billy. But I appreciate all of you sending your suggestions. Somebody said, why don't you do this video in a different language? I can actually speak 4 different languages. I can take the man's money in 4 different languages. Haha. Someone else also suggested I should put the Rocky theme to my video. That would be a good idea, but then YouTube would give me a strike and probably delete my channel. Not that it would be missed anyways. You know, I've always been a conspiracy guy. I don't think we landed on the moon. I think the original Paul McCartney died in 1966 and was replaced. You should look into that one. I even believe that the earth is flat. Yeah, I'm a conspiracy guy. One conspiracy I've started to believe in is that the NFL uses a tainted football, especially for field goals. Why I say this, a couple of weeks ago, Mason Crosby for Green Bay missed 4 out of 5 field goals and even missed an extra point. Last week, he nailed all 4 of his field goals, including a 51-yarder and one at the buzzer to win the game, and his 3-point after attempts. Like, what's the difference one week or another? I think there's a tainted football. And I say this because I think sometimes they put in the good football for other teams. Last week, the Atlanta Falcons were winning by 2 points with about a minute and a half left. They're at their own, at Tampa's 39-yard line, I think it was. And the prudent play would have been to punt the ball and hem the Buccaneers in at maybe the 5 and make them go 65 yards to get a field goal. But they kick a 57-yarder and it's good. And like, I just don't understand it. Sometimes the ball goes way right, and sometimes you get these long field goals. Like, that didn't happen 5 years ago. I think there's a tainted football in here. Anyways, a couple other things happened. Like, how about the Bears? The Bears were 3-point favorites going into the game last week. All of a sudden, Ryan Tannehill is announced that he's not playing. The spread goes up. I felt really lucky to get it at -6, put $100 down. By the time the kickoff started, I think the spread was -7.5, and what happens? They lost. They lost straight up, let alone not covering. I mean, they lost to Brock Osweiler, and for any of you who says, oh, Brock Osweiler was 2-0 against Chicago, yeah, but it's Brock freaking Osweiler, man, and that's a different team. That's a Khalil Mack defense now, and he puts 31 points on them. And how about the Packers game, rather the Patriots game? Yeah, the New England Patriots were favored by 3.5 points. They won by 3, which is great because I just barely won that game. But my point is, they shouldn't have been that close. In that game, they got 0 penalties. Zero penalties for 0 yards. We're talking about Bill Belichick, the biggest cheater of all time, and he didn't cheat once in that game? Oh my God, come on. NFL, I know you're in bed with Las Vegas, but let's not make it too obvious here. You know, I'm a middle-aged guy who loves football, has a lot of money, and is a degenerate gambler. You know, I'm your demographic. You got to throw us a bone once in a while. You know, it's gotten so bad with my videos, actually, that whatever I say, the opposite happens. Like last week, I said that in the Vikings game, Arizona, with the rookie quarterback, second game in a row on the road, would probably have a defensive touchdown against them. Not only did that not happen, Minnesota had a defensive touchdown against them, and we pushed. Oh, my God. Oh, well. So for that reason, I'm not even going to give you a description of my games this week. You know how I usually give a 1-minute blurb, and I've already rambled on for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to give you 6 games against the spread right after this transition. Come on, transition. The 6 games I like this week, I like Houston plus 5.5 over Jacksonville, New England -3 over Chicago, Washington -2 over Dallas, San Francisco plus 9.5 over the Los Angeles Rams, Kansas City -6 over Cincinnati, and the New York Giants plus 5.5 over Atlanta. There, 6 games against the spread. Now, if I go 0-6, if I go 0-6 this week, next week, I'm going to do this in a different language. Maybe with a Rocky theme. Here's Billy's picks.
All right, and for my NFL picks, last week I went a measly 0-3-1. Terrible. Overall, 10-10-4 in the year. That's not going to get it done. Let's start to bounce back this week. I like the Denver Broncos -1 against the Cardinals this week on Thursday Night Football. The Broncos are in a must-win situation. Their season is going to go down the drain if they lose this one. Von Miller came out with a pretty bold statement in his press conference saying that they're going to whoop their ass. I think they're going to back that up, so take the Denver Broncos -1. Next, I like the Detroit Lions -2.5 against the Dolphins. The Lions are coming off the bye. The Dolphins are going to be starting Brock Osweiler again. Now this will be a second week, a little bit of tape on him with the Dolphins offense. I don't think he's going to have as good of a game as he did against the Bears, so I take the Lions -2.5. Next pick I'm going to give you is the New Orleans Saints +2.5 against the Baltimore Ravens. The Saints are coming off the bye as well, and this is the only team that Drew Brees has not defeated in his NFL career. This might be his last chance to beat the Ravens, and I think he's going to go out and do it. They're fresh coming off the bye. The Saints are a good team. Take the Saints +2.5. My last pick, I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings -3.5 against the New York Jets. Jets have been playing over their heads. The Vikings have not been playing very well. I think this is the game where they're going to get it going. They're going to click on offense and defense. Vikings defense has been pretty disappointing this year. I think they're going to shut down the Jets here. So take the Vikings -3.5. So there you have it for my picks. Gio going to give you the teasers now.
And for my Let's Take the Mavs Money Parlay player, we're going to take all 6 games. Houston +5.5, New England -3, Washington -2, San Francisco +9.5, Kansas City -6, and the New York Giants +5.5. For the 6-game teaser, we'll tease Houston to +11.5, New England to +3, Washington to +4, San Francisco to +15.5, Kansas City to a pick'em, and the New York Giants to +11.5. A $25 bet will get us $175. Good luck.
All right, and for my 6-point teaser, I like the Browns and Bucks under 56.5, the Lions Dolphins over 41, the Panthers +11, the Saints +8.5, the Rams -4, the Bengals Chiefs over 51.5, and the Giants Falcons over 48. A $25 bet will return you $250. Good luck. All right, so there you have it for our picks this week. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave some comments below. We try to get back to everybody. We enjoy the comments. And as always, We'll see you next week. For Gio, I'm Billy B. Let's take the man's money.